Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about my current cleansing routine. I'm going to actually be switching from the bottle liquid cleansers to powder cleansers. Powder cleansers help to gently remove dead skin cells, also help to boost cell turnover and have much less preservatives than regular traditional cleansers. So powder cleansers are more inexpensive, they're a great alternative, and they're also great for any skin type. So the two that I have been using in rotation are Japanese drugstore brand skincare, and they are the Kando Travel Packet Powder Cleanser and the Fansol Facial Washing Powder. This brand is pretty popular. They make travel cleansers in powder form in many different types, but the one I'm using right now is the Beauty Clear powder, so it's just their basic type powder cleanser. The little capsules look like this. So they're super tiny, but don't let the size fool you because this little tiny powder packet makes a lot of foam. This is considered an enzyme powder, so keep that in mind. If you do suffer with acne prone skin, enzyme wash powders are really good to use because they help to gently exfoliate without tearing up your skin. Kando Wash says that it prevents acne and also helps the skin become softer and smoother over time. The second one I've been using is the Fansol Powder Wash. So this one comes in more of a standard bottle, but it actually has a really cool packaging because it has a small cap at the top so you don't pour too much powder out. It's really easy to measure and use. The Fansol powder is considered a moisture foam powder that's dense and rich and gently cleanses the skin, removes sebum, dead skin, and also helps with hyperpigmentation. So I think of the Fansol washing powder as kind of a brightening skincare cleanser. Those were the two powders that I'm going to demo for you really quick, but before I show you how I do it, there is one more thing that I've been using I feel like is a key to this cleansing routine: bubble foam makers. So these make a huge difference. Of course, you can use a foaming net or a facial brush, but I love to make the foam first with the powder in bubble makers or foam makers. They pretty much are a little tool that you can use for your skincare foam. You add water and the powder, you just pump it with the air, and it creates such a rich cleansing foam. Foam makers are a little bit different. Like for instance, this is a square one. It makes tons of foam, but the holes on it make a difference because it's very small and compact, so it makes a really rich lathery foam quickly. The other one I have is a rounder design with a little bit more of heavier cap, so when you do remove it, it has holes that are hearts, and these are a little bit more open, so it creates more airflow to the cleanser itself, and I feel like it makes it a lot more whipped type. Either one makes nice dense cleansing and you get the most out of whether you use liquid or powder, but for powder especially I love using. And the last thing I wanted to mention within this routine, I love using a brush to double cleanse because I feel like the foam really works into the pores more gently when I use a brush in circular motions. So if you have a makeup brush that's laying around that's like maybe angled, or a contour brush, you can use that as well. It's gentle enough, just like Japanese cleansing brushes, to do a powder cleansing routine, and I can get in between all of the fine lines. So just keep that in mind. Your hands do a great job as well, especially with the foam makers, but using and adding a brush really takes the cleansing to a next level, and it's super gentle. Introduce the powder cleansers to you guys and the tools I use. Let's just get into the routine. Okay, so I'm gonna do half and half of my face with each type of cleanser so you guys can see in real time how they work. So first we're gonna do the Kando powder packets along with the square bubble maker. I have just my lukewarm water right here, and the bubble maker or the foam maker only needs a little bit of water. I take the little packet, throw it into the foam maker, and then just first start with small pumps, and then I just slowly pump it and it makes more foam. And from that little powder, voila. So I dampen my face. I'm gonna just do this side with the Kando cleanser, and that little bit of powder cleanser is more than enough. There's tons of it in here, but I am going to try my best to put as much foam as I can so I can show you guys. So silky feeling, and you can put it around your eye area. It does not irritate the eyes. So this side has the Kando powder cleanser on. The other side, so I'm just eyeing the powder of how much to put. Oh, okay, so right off the bat, this one's definitely a much like thicker, denser foam. I'm just apply it with my hands to see how like creamy almost that is. I'm just gonna refresh the Kendo side foam. So I don't know if it's the foam makers that I use that just kind of give a different types of finishes to the powder foam, but they do feel a little different on the skin. This one's definitely more thicker and more dense. This one's like definitely more bubbly and refreshing. I'm starting with my hands first. Now that I worked it in with my hands, I'm just gonna take a mixture of the two foams. So let's get some Fansol. This time I'm going to go on my neck to cleanse. Take some of my Kendo foam on top of it. But the point of this layer is to go in with the brush. Like a flat top contouring brush. And these are perfect for like gentle cleansing brushes. Especially if you like to do the eye and brow area. Because it can just go right over. And I'm just gonna do my neck area as well. I'm gonna use lukewarm water to rinse this off and really work it off my skin. This is what the skin looks after I have completely cleansed it. And I haven't put any product on my face. I've just cleansed. So it's so clean, I feel like it's just a blank, smooth canvas. And I feel like my skin already looks brighter from this cleansing method, especially around the eye and like the T-zone area. I do wanna just put some light layer on my skin. So I'm gonna use the Q10 toner. And this one has antioxidants in it. So it's a really lightweight toner. So I'm going to double wipe the skin. The reason I'm using a lighter type toner first and then I'm going to do my moisturizing routine is because I just really want to wipe down the skin just to see the brightness and clarity of it after cleansing. And this toner is not moisturizing at all. It's more refreshing and it's more for pretty much toning your skin. This is literally with the double cleanse and just a toner. I feel like it does make a difference. Okay, so that was my powder cleansing routine. As you could see in the demo, I did double cleanse with just the foam cleansers twice. I do that sometimes in the morning time to just get a fresher, brighter look. But if I do it at nighttime, what I usually like to do is, of course, an oil cleanser to remove all the makeup. And then after I do the oil cleanser, that's when I'll go in with the powder wash. If you are a fan of powder washes and use them, let me know which ones you like. I will definitely check them out. Everything that I did mention, I will link in the description box with the product names and the links of where you can find it. With that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next skincare video. Bye.